Programming for WUFT's special coverage on Hurricane Idalia. This is an image of Hurricane Idalia from space. Today, the International Space Station passed over the storm as it heads towards Florida's Gulf Coast. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sowers. Thank you for joining us. We turn right to our forecaster, Julia Haley, with the latest update on the storm. Julia?
Sarah, nearly 31 million people are under a hurricane warning or a tropical storm warning. This means if you haven't gotten prepared already, it is time to head inside and, of course, get your last-minute preparations all set. As you can see, areas like Citrus and Levy County. Also, we have Alachua County under those hurricane warnings, tropical storm warnings along the East Coast and up I-95. Now, when we look at those tropics, you'll see that we have this Category 1 hurricane intensifying to a Category 2 by Tuesday evening. That's this evening, with those winds looking to be about 105 miles per hour, but looking to go to a Category 3 around the Big Bend, especially Wednesday morning. Now, that's all you really need to know for now, as of course that Category 3 is when you want to bunker up, especially around Wednesday morning, even Tuesday night. See that hurricane on the infrared satellite making its way toward us, about 90 miles per hour as of right now. And it's going to continue to make its way toward us with those high values of winds and also, of course, torrential downpour that's going to be over a majority of Florida. As you can see, those winds are going to be about 90 plus, even 100 as it makes its way toward us tomorrow morning. And those storm alerts, once again, seeing those tornado warnings in places like Miami-Dade County and some other areas as well. I'll have to pause that slide so that way we can see it better next time. And of course, stay informed with that Florida Storms app. This means that you can find us on either the web or also the app, and that way you'll get updates and notifications about everything you need to know with Hurricane Idalia throughout the upcoming next few days. Back to you.
Thank you, Julia. And as hurricane preparations continue across the region, coastal communities are especially at risk due to the expected storm surge. WUFT's Chris Will was in Steinhatchee today and gives us a look at how the community is bracing for impact.
There's not a phrase that sums up this moment in time better than the calm before the storm. As preparations continue here in Steinhatchee, members of this river community are bracing for the imminent arrival of Hurricane Idalia.
A marina without any boats. A restaurant without any tables.
We always try to go into these particular situations, prepare for the worst and pray for the best.
But Captain Jody Griffiths realizes this place could look very different when he returns.
But ultimately, I'm scared. I'm worried my house, and you know, if I have 100-mile-an-hour winds, my house in Cedar Island won't be there tomorrow or Thursday morning when I get there. I don't feel like.
Waterside communities like the city of Steinhatchee are expecting 10 to 15 feet of storm surge.
It's going to be really bad here.
And the message from the county is a simple one.
So the message for the community, for folks that can and will, we're encouraging everyone to evacuate.
And as members of the community look ahead to the recovery, it's their neighbors that bring them hope.
If you've never experienced this in a small town with people coming together and helping one another, I get cold chills thinking about it right now, because if we didn't have each other, helping each other, who do you rely on? Everybody will come together. That's just the way we do it here.
And it's that Steinhatchee community that helped Captain Griffiths clear out the marina with time to spare.
This is one tight grip little. I love the people here. They're fantastic. I mean, these are my staff and some of my friends. So some of these people don't even work for us, but there's no better staff around here.
We're told a number of the shrimp boats that were here in the marina are going to ride it out in open waters. Those who can get out are going to, but there's a number of people here who just don't know what to do or where to go. In Steinhatchee, Chris Will, WFT News.
And Taylor County officials have issued a mandatory evacuation order for all coastal residents ahead of the storm. Officials have issued a mandatory evacuation for residents living in mobile homes, travel trailers, and substandard housing for the entire county. Hurricane Idalia has forced the Gators football team to change their travel plans. We captured video of the team leaving campus this afternoon. Athletic officials tell us the team is flying out to Dallas and will spend the night there before traveling on to Utah on Wednesday. The Gators face off against the Utah Utes Thursday night. And residents across north central Florida are filling up their gas tanks now. We captured video of a busy gas station here in Gainesville. Florida's price gouging hotline is now active. The law prohibits a drastic increase in price of goods like gas. If you suspect any price gouging in your area, you can call the hotline at 866-9-NO-SCAM. And people are not the only ones that will be impacted by Hurricane Idalia. About a dozen staff members from the Florida Museum of Natural History in Gainesville are working to keep hundreds of butterflies safe. The team was armed with nets in the Butterfly Rainforest exhibit on the University of Florida campus. The goal is to catch as many as the 700 butterflies as possible. Once caught, butterflies are then released into smaller transportable enclosures.
To prepare for the storm, we actually have to catch all of the butterflies in the Butterfly Rainforest, and the reason for that is that they are exotic animals and we don't want them to escape into the wild. So we take them into little netted cages and take them inside where they'll be safe and contained, and feed them with Gatorade, of course, and bananas.
The last time the butterflies were removed was in 2017 with Hurricane Irma. They will be released as soon as the staff has the all clear to return to campus. Utility crews from all over the country are heading to Florida to help get the power back on once the storm passes through. This crew left from a small town in Oklahoma this morning. The workers from Edmond Electric will travel to Tallahassee and plan to spend about 2 weeks here in Florida. We will continue to monitor hurricane conditions as the storm approaches. For the latest updates on Hurricane Idalia and more, visit WUFT.org. We now return to our regular programming.